the Central Coast. This is the second largest room on the hilltop at 2,500 square feet. Style-wise, loosely based on the Italian Renaissance, the circa 16th century, maybe the great hall you would have found in the Florentine Palazzo back in the day. Now, when Hearst started building up here in 1920, he's 56 years old. He's considered to be the world's original media mogul, the guy who first puts the word mass in mass media. Yes, he owns newspapers. He owns 28 of America's premier newspapers, but he's more than just newspapers. He owns 15 of America's premier magazines. He owns radio stations, newswire services, the cartoon syndicates, and he owns one of the world's very first newsreel production studios. He's also a major movie mogul down the coast in Hollywood. He will produce over 155 movies in his lifetime, and most of those movies are without his girlfriend, Marion Davies. He's also considered to be, at the time, the world's #1 art collector. The man is responsible for owning and warehousing over 25% of the art in the country. That's 1 in 4 art objects owned by this guy, William Randolph Hearst. We have about 24 unique pieces of art on the hilltop, and you may think that's a lot, 24,000, yeah, that's a lot of art, but you know what? In the scheme and scope of Hearst's collecting, this is not even a drop in the bucket, okay? So he buys most of what you see here at auction on Fifth Avenue. He's not in Europe buying everything up in sight. He's buying everything through agents in New York City, typically on Fifth Avenue. And everything he wants to send west, he'll put on rail cars. It will take almost 100 box cars to ship all this stuff west of Miss Morgan, and 4 warehouses at the foot of the hill. Now, what's interesting about this room is that this is the only room on the hilltop that was actually designed around the artwork. In 1922, Hearst will write Miss Morgan a very excited letter. He says, Miss Morgan, I've just bought this fantastic carved limestone fireplace and mantel of 16th century. It's from a chateau in Burgundy, France. I'm sending it west. Please build a great room around this beautiful fireplace and mantel. So this is where it all starts here. And Miss Morgan will design the room around this piece of artwork. And that's exactly what you see as you enter through the vestibule there for your first social obligation, the evening cocktail. Now, at 7:30, as I said, you're required as a guest to be in here to meet your fellow guests. Now, the guests coming through that door can actually be divided, into 2 parts. Over here, we have Hearst guests. Let's call them high society, okay? These are the bankers. These are the presidents, the ambassadors, the diplomats, the industrialists, John Paul Gettys, the Vanderbilts, the Doris Dukes, okay? Maybe the Joseph Kennedys. So over here, these are Aryan Springs. These are the absolute stars of Hollywood. And the high society people are just dying to meet the Hollywood crowd, and where do they do it in this room. And who brings them together? Who brings high society together with the Hollywood crowd? Well, it's the love of Mr. Hearst's life, his mistress, his girlfriend, the silent film star, Marion Davies. Marion will make about 60 movies in her lifetime. She will transition into the talkies in the early 30s. And when she's done making a movie, she and Hearst will come up here with about 25 or 30 friends on the weekend. And when Marion is here, her job is to be down here, introducing high society, the starstruck high society, to the Hollywood crowd. Well, typically Hearst is upstairs, working remotely on his 3rd floor, pulling the levers of his far-flung media empire. 35,000 employees and 95 subsidiaries. It's a private corporation, no shareholders. The buck literally stops with him. So as you're mingling with your fellow guests down here, if you're high society or from Hollywood, don't be surprised if over on the Wurlitzer piano there, Charlie Chaplin is entertaining you, maybe Bob Hope, Bing Crosby, Irving Berlin, or Hoagie Carmichael, or maybe even Mr. Cole Porter himself. And as you're enjoying your evening cocktail here, we know there was lots to do. Hearst owns radio stations. There's a radio in that cabinet over there. We also know this table was covered with Hearst newspapers and magazines. Historical photographs tell us there was a billiard table right here and a ping pong table over there. They used to play Monopoly. Monopoly, that famous financial board game, comes out in 1936. They played a lot of Monopoly in this room. We know that Marion was a real pro. She absolutely cleans up every time. But if you don't want to play Monopoly or ping pong or read Console magazine, we have high stakes poker. Check it out. Imagine playing poker with Howard Hughes, the filmmaker, the aviation pioneer, or A.P. Giannini, the founder of the Bank of America, or John Paul Getty, or Winston Churchill, or President Calvin Coolidge. All I can say is make money, be prepared to lose it all. So where is Hearst? Well, everybody's enjoying the evening cocktail. Well, as I said, he's working upstairs from his 3rd floor study. When he's ready to meet his guests, or when he's feeling hungry, he'll descend on his private or his elevator, and he'll emerge the door there. He's 6'3", 250 pounds. He is a big dude. And with him everywhere is the absolute love of his life, the apple of his eye. It's not his wife, it's not his girlfriend, it's a little dog. She's a little wiener dog, a little dachshund. Her name is Helen, okay? Watch out, Helen is a heel member. She is the canine companion, a little dog since she rescues in Germany in 37, his name is Donkey. And his first to circulate, he's going to talk about business or politics, talk about his beloved art collection, starring, like I said, this beautiful carved 16th century fireplace and mantel from Chateau Burgundy, France. Flanking it on the east walls and west walls, we have 15th and 16th century Italian choir cells. Yeah, they do have fancy rooms, not meant to be sat on. This is